And welcome to another episode of Slime Rancher 2. This is Really Cozy Games, a gaming channel where we help you relax after a long day, fall asleep, etc. etc. That is a very interesting chicken. What is happening? Okay. And we are going to figure out what to do today. So, from the last episode, there have been, I would say, a few changes. I don't know if I showed this, but we have fire slime here now. We have made a very large area back here full of fruit and vegetables. We have our silo that is collecting, and I made enough money, if you will, to have 2 of these drone stations. What happened last time is I was looking around, or I was waiting around to see what it did, and it took all my chickens, because that's what I was trying to have it do. And it took all my chickens and put them in all these different, corrals, and it just wasn't very smart. I wasn't leaving some so they could keep reproducing, etc. So I decided to move it so that it only dealt with fruit and vegetables. And yeah, I found a little tree, like spooky tree here. And today, I think I want to use these radiant projectors because now I've made 5 of them, and I want to go and see if we can unlock a new island with this. I have another drone station that I can potentially put somewhere. I just haven't realized or figured out what would be the best place to do it. So that is something that I might look into later. So what would be the best place for that? For now, I think let's see what the comm station has to say, what our friends have to say. Chicken is good, Bob. Giving 2 friends better. Okay. Sure. Alright, so how goes the exploring? Word is you're up to your eyeballs in mysteries over there. Sure sounds exciting. I'm wondering why baby stuff is so needlessly difficult. I've climbed mountains that were easier than putting together a crib with this tiny Allen wrench they give you. Yeah. That's true. Anyways, Hobson and I just want to say thank you. I don't think we would have come to realize what we wanted a kiddo without you in our lives. I always saw a bit of myself in you, and after you restored Hobson's dusty old ranch, it made us realize that not only the marks we left on this world matter, but that it's a hoot to see a younger lot do something new with it all. It was going to be a real treat to see what our little one ends up doing with this ranch, and wherever else their heart takes them. So thank you, Bay. Hobson and I are better off having had you be part of our having you be a little part of our lives, and I wish you the very best always. Oh, but one more thing. Hobson wanted you to know why you decided not to use that big old ancient device in the ruins of the Glass Desert to go on some grand adventure across the cosmos. I told him Hobson Twilgers. A woman's decision to travel across space and time is theirs and theirs alone, but he is both stubborn and curious to a fault. It was broken. Well, that don't sound right. Hobson said he left the thing primed and ready to go before he went and walked away. That he was leaving the door open for the next adventurous soul out there. Well, Beatrix LeBeau. Seems you just found yourself another mystery. Good luck with that one. Maybe, when this is all done, you should write yourself a book on it. Would make for a heck of an adventure story. Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's speak with Ogden. I got something special. No, I'm not sure. Okay. And we got more. decorations. I bet, didn't you say something a while back about wanting more stuff? I think it was me. Whatever, enjoy more stuff. Thank you. And Victor. Victor, I think, is our main character that always has. Sometimes it's just decorations, but I think most of the time is actual, like, lore about what's happening. Oh, Beatrix, I was up all night trying to synthesize the perfect gift for you, hypothesizing, testing, throwing my results in the trash, starting all over again. Finally, I discovered an alternate method, shopping for something online. Okay, so we got another green return home portal. We keep getting these portals from him. And I think the other thing I did, I added this decoration. It's supposed to scare slimes away, just so they don't enter my territory here. And I believe the last thing I did that I potentially did off screen, I can't quite remember, but it's these portals. Now I can go directly to the different maps without having to traverse through the entire island to get to one of these. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. So I think we need to decide on which one we want to use first, because there's one here and there's one here that both, I think, require the fabricators that we made. And I don't know, I think we should try and do this one, the Amber Valley one, and see how that works. Because I do not know how difficult it's going to be. I don't even know how the fabricators work, to be honest. Oop, okay. We are finally here. Let's check out how this whole thing works. First, I picked up a diamond, which is great. I was they are hard to find, the diamonds. I just want to keep an eye out. They usually appear in caves, so. Alright, so this is the puzzle, I guess, that we need to solve. And I believe the fabricator is part of that. How does this work? Oh. Okay. So it opens something. Oh. Okay, so we can't go that way. That is hurting us. That will also hurt us. This is a very strange place. Things are floating. There are many holes, and we can't get into any of them. The only way is to go right over here. The Grey Labyrinth. Interesting. Where are we? I have no idea where we are. Starlight Strand. I guess the Grey Labyrinth is not on the map. Okay. That is good to know. I think the first thing that I want to do, in case I die, is I want to put a refinery link here. So that I can deposit some of these, especially my strange diamond. And so that I have more space to carry some of these new slimes. I don't even know what that is. What are you? Shadow slime. I can't suck them up. I guess not. I had none. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that was something. Tin petal. I don't think going down there is a good idea. Oh. Hello. It's you. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Hello, Beatrix. I mean, Miss LeBeau. I mean, is Beatrix okay? Sorry, I just can't believe I'm talking to you now. You're kind of a legend where I'm from. I'm sorry, you probably have a million questions. And I am so sorry, but I can only be so helpful. I'm in a position now where I need to manage what I'm doing here at all times until we can fix it. It is a very delicate work, but we'll need to keep our chats a little short. Okay, you seem to know me, but I don't know you. That's our only option. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have introduced myself. I am Gigi. I'm a botanist and an explorer. Lately, a makeshift expert on alien technology. I'm sorry that I didn't make myself known sooner, but I had to know for sure that you wouldn't be like the others, that you were someone I could trust. But you're the one that sent me the letter and the boat that brought me here. Yes, I can't do this alone, and you are the one person I believe who could help me. With what? Help me save Rainbow Island, maybe even all of Far Far Range. You see, when I first came to Rainbow Island, I was so taken with its beauty, it was unlike anything I had ever seen before. But I eventually discovered this beauty came at a price. Long ago, something from way out there in space crashed into what is now Rainbow Island, and slowly it began to change things. The rocks and cliffs blushed with color and then rippled with veins of the same prismatic hues that sprouted from the grasses and other flora. Even the atmosphere here has kind of a hyper color to it. It's everywhere, all spreading from the thing from space. That thing, I call it the Prismacore, changes the properties of everything around it. It starts with color, but then material and elemental changes begin. How do we stop it? Traverse through the Grey Labyrinth and find me. I cannot leave my post, but I can communicate with you from these devices as you find them. Once you find me, we can try to stop what is happening here. In the meantime, I'll do my best to answer more questions as you think of them. But heck, even if you don't have any, it will just be good to chat with another human. It has been so long. Alright, well, there's nothing to ask, because I just heard her story, so I'll see you inside. Good luck, Beatrix, and stay sharp. When the colors here intensify, things will get crazy. Okay. So that is one way to go. There's nothing over here. A rock statue. That should be fairly easy to accomplish. Does it just die? Oh, it gave me something. Okay. So shadow slimes. No immediate threat to the rancher, however they will flee the moment they are spotted, perhaps accidentally falling headlong into the cloud of abyss. Okay. But it doesn't really tell me. I just threw a veggie to it, and that seemed to work, so I'm going to assume that we can just keep doing that. Alright, so this is taking me to different places. Definitely want to make sure that I have things that I can feed the shadows, because I can't bring those with me. Okay, lots of different kinds of new things happening here. That is pomegranate, which I already have. there's a way up and a way down over here. Yeah, there's a way down. There's something back here. What is this? Should I be feeding it? There's something that tells me otherwise. Let's grab other types of lords. I don't see any. Okay. Okay, so this one only takes metal plorts. Seems like the background is moving. Okay. I'll come back. I'll have to remember this, but I'll come back. Once I have gathered more. For that. Really have no idea where I'm going. This is a very... Have I been here before? It looks like it. Very confusing place. That's for sure. Okay, let's try going over here. Maybe I can't go there. Seems to be too steep. Oh. Unstable port. I don't know what those are either. Unstable meat. Okay, that disappeared. Rock statue. And my unstable things also disappeared. That's so weird. I am so confused, but it's beautiful. Alright, isn't it beautiful? Yes, it is. I was just talking about that. Despite everything, there's a part of me that is still happy to see it all again. Am I still inside the labyrinth? That's a good question. Yes, you are still inside the labyrinth, if you can believe it. The total recreation of aspects of the environment outside down to the atmosphere. But even more astonishing is the scale of it all. It's actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Total mind bender. Not everything here will make sense at first, or maybe ever. So just do what you do best. Explore, collect, figure out how to best navigate this place. Knowing your way around and understanding how things work here will prove valuable in time. I was in a room with strange lights and things got crazy. When parts of the labyrinth begin to shimmer and explode with radiant light, you need to watch out. I call them prisma disruptions. They are the unstable bursts of energy generated by the prisma core. They come in waves, so learn to spot them and how to survive them. Because, though the disruptions are dangerous, they will prove essential for our work here in time. Okay. I don't even know where to begin. Well, I'm just gonna keep walking. What is this? A twin slime. Ow. You know, I do need rock plorts if I'm gonna head back. There's at least 2 places that need rock plorts. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I need water. Maybe I should talk to her first. Have you watched the sunset inside the labyrinth? The darkness of night creeps in, and yet it's all an illusion, or at least it has to be. What's with the shadowy slimes? They're a strange variant of slimes that seem to be the opposing polarity of the Prismacore made manifest. Still don't know if they were specifically created by someone to be this kind of opposing force, or if they evolved to be that way. You know how nature always seems to find a way? Yeah. Either way, shadow plorts seem to provide a kind of dampening effect to prisma disruptions. It's a long shot, but maybe they can somehow be used to negate the effects of the Prismacore. Got any shadow slime tips? They're slippery little fellows, aren't they? Shadow slimes will quickly flee from you or prisma disruption, so your best bet is to search areas that were not recently under the effects of a prisma disruption. Once you do see a group of them, you need to sneak up on them and try to knock out as many plorts as possible before they all flee. So be sure to bring extra junk in your backpack chucks for that. Just don't go chasing one off a ledge or something. I'm definitely not speaking from experience. Okay. Why'd you trust me with all of this? I'm no hero, Beatrix, so I knew that I needed a real hero to stop what's happening here. And a hero, well, a hero you can trust. I mean, if you can't, then who else is there? So I try to put picture the perfect person for this job, and it was you. I've had my trust broken before. That's what caused everything to go wrong. I trusted the wrong people, but this is my chance to make it right. You might not feel it yet, but you're a hero, Beatrix. You will become one in time. There are so many amazing adventures ahead of you, I promise. In time, this will be just another chapter in the adventures of Beatrix LeBeau. Another story for some little girl to read under a tree, and dream that her life might be as grand a tale. Okay. So, I can't access that place yet. No. I hear a cat. I don't have any meat though. Okay, Gigi's useful to talk to, mainly because it gives me a lot of information that I wouldn't otherwise know. Isn't it beautiful? Despite everything, there's a part of me that is still happy to see it all again. this is the same as before. Did I just happen to return to the same place? No, this is different. I've never been here before. There we go. I made it. Let's touch and go there for a second. I honestly have no idea where I should be going. Polari cherry. This has all the fruits available, I guess. Interesting. I want to go over there. Piano statue. Did something. What an incredible view. So easy to get lost in the beauty of it. That is, until a Prisma disruption turns it all into chaos. Yeah, finding your way around here is hard enough without them. I thought that might be the case, so I have been developing a gadget that should prove useful to you. I call it a disruption detector, and it does exactly that. Placing them around the labyrinth will tell you when a Prisma disruption is about to happen in that area. It even works on your map. I'll give you one I made myself, as well as the blueprint, so you can fabricate as many as you need. Okay, how to acquire Prisma ports? That would be important. They can be acquired within the chaotic prisma disruptions that happen all over the labyrinth. Prismatic disruptions will cause areas to suddenly glow with prismatic energy, densifying over time. During these disruptions, you can find food on the ground that has become unstable from the effects of the prisma core. If you feed it to this food to slimes, those slimes will produce an unstable plort. How do I stabilize them? They can be stabilized into prisma plorts using stabilizers that you will find in the labyrinth. Based on my findings, they come in two forms. First are large, ring-like ancient stabilizer devices you will find tucked away in the labyrinth. They're big and hard to miss. Then there are these ethereal temporal stabilizers that randomly appear as small golden rings of energy during prisma disruptions. Disruptions are chaotic, so keep your eyes peeled. In either case, shooting unstable plorts through these rings will yield prisma plorts. And with ancient stabilizers, you can even leap through them to stabilize all your plorts at once. Oh. Okay. So I should be putting these around. I don't know what kind of plort they're looking for over there. That is something. I think like a place to put plorts in. Okay. I have finally found the first part of the map. The first map location, I guess. This is crazy. There is a day-night, whatever that means. Another one over there. Multiple doors. And this is where we came from. This is a massive structure, no doubt about it. Okay, so this is a door that will only open when two others have been, I guess, done. The shadow plort that I threw to that statue seemed to have activated the first one. Now we just need two more. Okay, I am lost enough that I would like to go back. If that is at all possible. Where am I? How do I return? So these must be the ancient rings that you can jump through to stabilize your plorts. Excellent. Okay, that is a strange diamond that I very much want. I'll try to come back for it though. Ah, there we go. So many places to discover. Hello. Oh. There's something over there. I do not have any plorts, so... I want to return. I want to return to where my refinery link is. We are here. I swear it's all magma down here. But I should explore. I am tempted to move this refinery link somewhere, but I think I want to go back first. We seem to have discovered all the possible plorts except for one. I don't know what that one is, but that's kind of cool that we at least know all of the slimes available. Now, one of the things that we need to do is figure out where do we put our twin slimes, because they eat fruit. And it's the same as our dervish slimes that we have just hanging around. So we can't really combine those. I don't like combining those that eat the same type of thing, which means that we need to unlock another place, because we're really full in terms of all the different plots that we have uncovered so far. We have this area is full of food, this area is full of slimes, and so is this one. So I'm kind of tempted to open this one up, or maybe open this one. It's just more walking, but I guess it's not a big deal. Let's open this one. The den. Okay, so this will allow us to get more plots and be able to use. This looks pretty cool. All right, let's build a place for our new slimes. That should do it. There we go. And they eat fruit, which means I need to find some. Is there some sort of food somewhere around here? Or a cave system? Where does this go? Where am I? I guess in the middle of nowhere. Okay. That was interesting. Let's go find some fruit. Where does this go? And there's nothing over here either. Do we come from over here? No, that's different. That takes us to the next section. Is it over here? Yes, it is. Okay. Forget that I can run in this game. Let's take some fruit. Is there anything extra? kind of distribute these around. I might give them the pogo fruit to start and then fill them up with pomegranate. Alright, let's go. What's happening? What's happening? Why is everybody leaving? What is this? Okay. That was different. Like they were kind of outside, but not outside at the same time. I'm not gonna question it. So the next thing that I probably want to do is I want to go back to our island, to our lab, but I think I want to try and do it from this area because we came from over here and we figured out we entered a certain way, and I want to know what happens when we go through here. So let's do that. We're going to Starlight Strand. That's what he's saying. Perfect. I think this is the best way to go about it. Could be wrong. Should be somewhere around here. Was it down here? I feel like it was. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Maybe it wasn't here. Maybe. think we found it. So we have a radiant projector. That's what we want to do. Want to rotate it like so. Can't see. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Okay, so that was simpler than I thought. And we have entered another spooky place. Look at this. This looks amazing. This is even cooler than the other one. Looks like we're going into Narnia or something. Oh, okay. I almost fell. Is this the same place? It is definitely not. Where's my map? Okay, so we entered from here last time. This is taking us in a completely different section. I believe we need food. I completely forgot about this. Oh no, it's really anything. Thought it had to be food for some reason. That kind of changes things. You go down there? I guess so. Because there's geysers that will bring you back up. So definitely need shadow plorts. Okay. I got as many as I could. This is actually a great place for them. If we can lure them in here. Because then all I need to do is like shoot a bunch of things into them. Oh. Okay, clearly can't aim. Hello again, Beatrix. Do you need something? Okay, so this is the same conversation as the first part. Okay. None of them have spawned. Alright, let's just keep going. But I do like this entrance better, if I'm being honest. Where are those rings? If I understand correctly, now this did not despawn. Maybe this is the new type of lord. I just haven't found yet. Where would the ring be? Oh, it's right at the top. It's actually really annoying. I don't know if I see the benefit really in doing them. I do not have another refiner link. Okay, just checking. I do not know where I am. I would like to be able to deposit some things. Ooh, boom statue and an angler statue. Well, there's something over here. Maybe food doesn't work. Maybe it has to be. Eat meat. There we go. So we can definitely get an angler. definitely require really good aim, which is something that I do not have. And we cannot fall there. It's a very interesting place. Discovered a new science thing. And is that it? Is that all we can do with this entrance? Made it. Not that I think I can do anything about this. Oh, come on. Come on. No. Well, if we can't get over there, there's really not much we can do. What is that? It looks like a bat lord. Yeah, it kind of looks like a bat. Okay. That's about as much as we can do. I don't know what the point of these geysers are here. Yeah, I don't know. Is there somewhere else we can go? That's blocked. think that's about as much as we can do. Or this side. We need to discover a lot more things before we can actually come back and do this properly. Try going down here. Whoa, that's really high. I don't know if I can reach that actually. I think I might have made a mistake. I don't think I can reach over there either. Okay. Stuck in the wall there. So what can I do? What can I do? Okay, let's try from here. Oh, we made it. Fantastic. Actually, there's stuff over here. Teleports. Oh, I see. Getting closer. Oh. What happened? Okay, well, I will return home because I don't have any way of going anywhere else. Well, let's do that. I have no idea what that did. I'm assuming it opens something. But I don't know. Okay, I think I know where I am. What is happening? Stop it. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Take the diamond. Okay. Now that's done. Let's head back. Let's head back home. What are you doing here? Anyways, we are back home. One of the things that I want to figure out now is there or are there any recipes that use these plorts, prisma plorts? They sell for 42. Okay, so you definitely need these for disruption detectors. I do want to make another refinery link as well. Hyperplort. Do I know what that is? Okay. Put these in here. Collected quite a bit of these, actually. I'm surprised by how many. Let's see here. How are my bees doing? Doing well. I need... All these places are full to the brim. that's done. All of our reports to be collected. My god, we have so many. We definitely need more drones. I need to learn how to use them better. Alright, and there we go. I think that's going to be the end of this episode. I want to thank you all very much for watching. And please don't do that. There's a hole in the ceiling. I want to thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you next time. Why are you angry?